Hello, I'm Game Retainer, and in this video I'll be going over some more underground locations in 7 Days to Die. If you haven't seen the first video, I'll link it somewhere on the screen now, probably up there somewhere. This is part 4. I'll be given all the location coordinates for the Navezgane map. However, if you are playing on another map, the chances are those POIs will be there, they'll just be in a different area. With that said, let's jump straight in. This is Robert's Tack Shack. A tricky place to pronounce. It can be found at 971 East, 2030 South. I did get asked in a previous video if I'll start showing map locations. Here it is on the map. My map does look different, but only because if I turn that off, I haven't unlocked all the map yet, because I just use this for recording. It's pretty close to Trader Bob, obviously in the desert biome. I'm sure you figured that out yourself. As for the location itself, it did feature recently in a video I made where I went over some of my favourite picks for bases in the desert biome. Feel free to check that out after this video. If you get rid of the stairs around here, maybe tweak the balcony a little bit, it's a very good horde base, but that's not what this video is about. Under the ground here is a nice cellar. It's not too big. It's kind of the ideal size for a storage area. So if you're looking for a base with something underneath that isn't massive, but it's not too small, Robert's Tack Shack might be a good pick for you. We're heading into the snow biome for the next entry. This is the Wright Residence, located at 747 East, 1570 North. And on the map, it is up here, which is not too far away from Raider Hugh and not too far away from Dyersville. This building in itself is awesome. It's difficult to clear, but I'm sure most of you would have recognized that just by looking at the building from the outside. Inside, however, things get even more tricky. I go underground here. This is a pretty impressive underground complex. Now, I don't want to go into it too much, give you a little peek from above, because it's definitely worth exploring yourself for the first time. As you can see there, all the fire, it's just such a fun place to explore, and surprisingly good loot as well. Even in the early stages of the game, when I've come here, sort of within the first couple of weeks, pushing my luck, I know, it's been quite lucrative. I know loot depends on your skill levels and all that good stuff in your game stage, but still, this is a pretty big place with lots of chests and containers and cabinets. So go and check it out and hold some loot. We're going to stay in the snow biome a little bit longer. This is Pass and Gas Store 4. Now, despite the fact that I knew this place existed, I completely forgot about it until a commenter on a previous video mentioned it, so thank you to whoever mentioned that. This place can be found at 933 East, 1731 North, and on the map it's north of Dyersville, and you can see Raider Hugh to the west. You will need a vehicle really to get around, otherwise you're just going to be spending days trekking here, there and everywhere. As for the underground area, it's not big at all, but it's very strong. You can see here, you go in through the back, there's this little pit area which will need some tidying up if you want to move in here. And although it's not big, the walls are strong, it's got a cool look on the inside. Can't see a lot wrong with this place. While it isn't big, the smaller an underground base is, the easier it is to maintain and look after, as we all know. So if you're looking for something small and easy, and obviously you can either tear this structure down or modify it for a horde base, but as I said, if you're looking for something nice and easy, this is not a bad pick. The next entry takes us to the Wasteland. This is 2-Bit Tower. New players will probably not yet have discovered the horrors that lie in this place. It's a difficult area to clear on a good day, but it can be found at 326 west, 472 south. And on the map, it is just a stone's throw away from Trader Bob, and it's pretty close to Joel too. I haven't visited him yet. I think he's down there. I could be lying, but he's pretty close by. He might even just be over there. The building itself is incredibly tough to clear, but it makes for a really good challenge. I recommend taking it very slow if you haven't been through here. I don't really want to show too much. I mean, you can already see a few zombies lined up there. If you want my advice, and you want to kind of take the easy man's way out, build your way up the side, hop on blocks, and clear it from the top down. But that's also kind of cheaty. But hey, no judgment. As for the underground section, it's a bit of a maze. It's a cool place. It's very easy to get stuck in. It's very easy to get lost in. And it's very easy to get overpowered by enemies. So I would advise taking this very slow, very careful, and yeah, don't make any dumb moves in this place. There is a fair amount of loot. I personally find it a little disappointing considering of where it is and how big it is, but still, it's an underground location nonetheless. We're staying close to 2-Bit Tower for this next entry. This is Krispy Kitchen. It can be found at 544 west, 553 south. And as you can see, towards bottom left hand side of Gravestown. I do think either there or there is Trader Joel. Forgive me, I've completely forgotten and got a bit turned around. It's probably there actually. There's Trader Bob. If we go up a little bit, who else we got? There's Hugh. And then Wrecked, I have not gone to visit, but he's right there. It's easy to write this place off as just another empty husk of a building, like this one here. But it has a pretty decent underground area. Nothing too big, as you can see here, but big enough. So if I go inside here, strong stone walls, little bit of loot, nothing too crazy. It's very easy to clear out. There's like 2 or 3 zombies in here. If I go up, there is like a, obviously with the name kitchen, it is a kitchen. This could make for a great temporary base. If you want to come and spend a few days in Gravestown doing some looting, then you may want to throw a few chests down inside here. Also, if you're like me, you might want to consider building a base here, as I like to have one in every town in the game. But next time you pass Krispy Kitchen, stop and take a little look. Carl's Cars is another wasteland-based POI, or at least for Navezgane it is. It can be found at 1295 west, 1123 south. And on the map, it is, I've discovered Joel by the way, it is just west of Trader Joel. This rather inconspicuous looking car lot has quite a neat underground area. It's a lot bigger than you'd think considering it's, well, a car lot. Cars have very little need to be underground. It's got a decent amount of stuff inside it. It's not the most lucrative place. And in all honesty, it's probably not the best for building a base in and settling down. But I'll just set fire to myself there. But for exploring, I'd give it a go. It's not all that difficult to clear out. I mean, there's a couple. Yeah. So, not much more to say on that one, other than maybe check out Carl's Cars. Have you ever wanted to take a crap in the flooded toilets of a cathedral? Me neither, but still. For those who might be interested in doing that, Cathedral of the Fallen has you covered. This is a very disappointing underground area considering how amazing the above ground structure is, but I thought I'd include it because, well, it entertained me. This place can be found at 1734 west, 1650 south. There's Joel for reference. I'm in, I can never remember the name of the town. I'm sure somebody will put it in the comment section. But if I go underground, it is very small. and flooded. But still, it's toilets under a cathedral. What more do you want? There you are. So, come and drop the kids off at the pool. A flooded toilet underneath a rather nice, half-broken cathedral. I know how disappointing the last entry was, which is why we're going to finish this video on a really impressive one. This is Johnnytown. It can be found at 2276 East, 879 South. And for reference, there's Trader Bob. If we go up a little as well, just so you can see a bit more of the map, you've got Joel over there, and I'm all the way over here. Definitely need a vehicle for this place. From the outside, it doesn't look like much, but my god, it's huge on the inside. Look at this. This is such a cool complex to explore. It spans across multiple levels, and without giving too much away, it's a bit culty. So that's all I'll say for that. Good loot, plenty of enemies, lots of fun, definitely worth exploring. With that said, that's the last entry I've got for this one. I can always make another one because there are so many underground locations for 7 Days to Die. If you have any entries that you'd like to see, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.